Hey guys, got an unboxing or unpackaging for you. This I ordered from an eBay store. I think it actually shipped from Spec Warfare Airsoft, so I've bought quite a few things from them so far. This is a new pressure switch kind of thing for my VFC M4. And so let's get this open and I'll kind of describe it once I get it opened and kind of compare it to the real thing. Here. Alright, so yeah, I bought it from Spec Warfare Airsoft, and there's a coupon code. This coupon code only works once per account, so once you make an account on their website and use that code, you can't use it again. But decent code if you're looking for some stuff to pick up. I've picked up quite a few things from them. And here we have the Night Evolution Tactical Augmented Pressure Switch. And this is the tan model. They also make it in black, and this is a replica of the TNVC Tactical Augmented Pressure Switch, or TAPS. I don't think this one has all the features of the real one. The real one uses a battery and it's programmable. This one I think just acts as a normal pressure switch. So it's got the port for the PEC-15 and then the Surefire scout light. And let's get this open. I bought the tan one mainly because pretty much everything on my VFC M4 is tan, so I wanted a tan pressure switch as well. Kind of complete the look. And I'm not sure how I'm going to mount this quite yet, but it does include the mounting hardware for M-LOK and key mod rails. So there's that. And then it comes mounted with like the RAS style, like Picatinny rail mount, which I may not mount this to a rail at all, and I may just see if it'll wedge between the rail, which is what I normally do with my pressure switches. But let's take a closer look at this. It's got the Night Evolution trademarks, and then this one's kind of a sunken in dot, whereas you have two raised dots for this switch. Switches feel pretty good. They're not like super clicky, but they're also not super mushy either, like some pressure switches. And then kind of like a symbol for M-LOK and key mod there, which this is where you would mount the anti-rotation things. These things, where you would mount those so that you can mount it on a key mod or M-LOK rail port. But yep, that's that. Let's see if I can get my M4 over here. And I may just see if I can plug this stuff in real quick. Because right now this is where I normally keep the pressure switch. It's not Velcroed. Normally I would Velcro it down, but that's where I normally keep it, which is a pretty nice spot. Even with the PEC-15 there, you can still reach your thumb in there. It keeps it secure and kind of protected there. But I think I will be moving it. Take that out. And I may actually mount it behind the PEC-15. I may remove the front iron sight there and push the PEC-15 further forward and mount this behind the PEC-15, but I'm not super decided on where I want it just yet, so I plan on playing around with it. But let's see if this thing will mount to this. May have to actually back those screws out all the way for it to actually go on. Sorry if most of this is done off frame. I'm trying to hold my M4 up while messing with these tiny screws. I'm not going to put it on all the way, just kind of get it on there. Seems like it's on there enough. And then we'll plug these things in. Okay, so it looks like this one is automatically pushed to the front one. So if you wanted to switch the orientation, you have to rotate the entire thing, or maybe you could take it apart and route the cords differently. But we'll just plug this one in here and see. Yep. So if you double tap it, it'll stay on. So that's pretty neat. Let's see if I can get that on frame. So that's pretty cool. And then doesn't look like the same thing happens with the Scout button. But I wouldn't really want to like leave this on anyways as a weapon light. But with the laser, you can actually leave that on, and that's actually pretty cool for the laser function. So, but I mean, if you're running the light on your PEC 15, you could run it that way if you needed a light to stay on the entire time. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Not sure again where I'm going to mount it, but I do like the idea of having it back here. But of course, where my vertical grip is, I wouldn't want to reach that far back. So I may push the PEC 15 forward, remove the front sight, or I may see if this thing will fit. Take these two things that it uses to mount to the rail off and see if it'll wedge in there, because that might be a good spot for it. Otherwise, I may actually put it right here. But I'm going to play around with it and see which position I like best. But this is always like $20. The real TNVC taps is like $280, but the real one has a lot more functions as far as this goes. But this looks like a decent replica. I like the color quite a bit. It feels good, looks good, and I'd say it's good for about $20. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.